Like, oh, a martini, that's very adult.
Fancy.
I was like, more my whiskey.
Martini takes some planning.
That's
Whiskey
exactly
doesn't.
the problem.
Whiskey's in the bottle, you
Maybe
pour it
that's
out
why.
into a glass and you're done.
That's it, I
We
think.
have to be organised to be a martini drinker. Hello, my name's Jen.
My name's Rachel.
And we are The Grail, and we've got our little tasting channel here, and we're trying something else new and interesting today.
Excited, what are we tasting?
I think it'll be interesting to see, because I think you'll really like this, but it's hard to tell, it's hard to, because I also really like it, so maybe you won't, because we often have opposite tastes.
Yep.
But we're trying LBD's newest gin release.
Amazing. I love everything I think so far I've tried from them.
So this is Experimental Spirit Series. A gin, so it's LBD original gin that's been matured in a maple syrup cask.
Oh, amazing. So that's a cask that's been used for maple syrup. From a maple tree, the wood, do you know, like, that's not got anything to do with it?
No, I think it's an oak cask.
It's an oak cask, but just been used to mature.
It's been used to mature
maple
maple syrup.
I wonder how long they mature maple syrup for.
I don't know,
but
and
if you'd get like different grades of it.
You do get different grades of it, yeah.
Do you think, does that reference how long it's been matured for as well?
I'm not sure
That's
actually, you
interesting.
should look into that. The gin's been matured for 6 months in the maple syrup cask.
So not too long, but enough to
not
get a
too long, but I think if it was any longer, because it's got quite a deep.
It does have a really deep, rich smell to it that's mapley.
It's also a thing that you can't very often say. It's a cask strength gin.
Ah, because it is literally
because it's been in a cask,
yeah,
so it's 50.2%.
Cool, nice one like that.
And they've got that lovely. They call it a lumberjack check or something. The label.
Hold on, I was like, why is it Taunton?
It's like lumberjack check because it's Canadian.
They have great branding, don't they? They do have
really good branding. So yeah, single cask.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact number they produced of this actually, 400 and something bottles I think, so quite limited. But yeah, what do you think so far?
The smell is it the original gin they've used?
It's the original gin, yeah.
Maple and a wee bit of citrus coming through, but not like mega sweet maple, like rich, like the. I don't want to say malty, but do you know what I mean when I say malty?
I get kind
regarding
of.
maple.
I think I know what you mean. I would say it differently. I think I get like a deeper coffee note.
Yeah, definitely.
Like caramelly coffee.
A richness that's quite unique, maybe to maple.
And quite woody. Yeah. To try it. Cheers. Oh, that was a good noise.
It's quite sweet. It's more sweet than I was expecting, and then it goes more ginny, more citrus, piney.
A bit of piney.
And rich again at the end, kind of.
It's like leaves, it's almost like oak leaves, the smell of oak leaves or something.
Definitely. In a forest.
Or maybe maple leaves.
Maple leaves in a forest. What does they suggest to have it with? Do they say just to have it on its own?
I
or
think
with
they
tonic,
suggest just on its own and in cocktails, fancy cocktails.
So not for like tonic, no.
I think we could try it though, because I've not tried it in tonic yet. It might be interesting. I've kind of sipped it like a sipping gin,
lovely, though.
or like having a dram. That's how I've had it so far.
Have it like in an old fashioned or something like that.
I think that would work really well. Yeah, a gin old fashioned.
I've been using maple syrup in coffee quite a lot rather than sugar. And it's really good.
Put that in your coffee.
Oh, that would be a good idea. I hadn't even thought about that, but I could do that. Because there's ginger beer there as well.
Oh, we could try ginger beer in it.
Ginger beer might be
that
quite
might
nice
work.
in that one.
Let's try that. It smells really lovely with the ginger beer.
That's bringing out more. Oh, I've got tonic on my lip. That's bringing out more of the citrus flavours. I'm not sure about that. That feels very disjointed now. The flavour.
Actually, it's like a Christmas tree now.
This one's got a musty smell now. I don't.
Do you want to try that?
Oh,
really?
Oh, sorry, I really don't. That's
no
not,
tonic then.
No, that's really bad with tonic for me.
Oh, I think that smells quite nice.
It's quite musty. You quite like some of that, or things I perceive as musty.
Yeah.
That smells lovely though with the ginger beer. I actually much prefer that neat, I think. on both
I like that. I like that with the tonic.
I really don't like
it's
that with
almost got a
tonic.
wee bitter hint. I probably wouldn't choose this.
It's musty.
I think an old fashioned. I think
an
a gin old fashioned would be perfect for this.
Yep, definitely. I do appreciate the aged gins. I don't usually like them very much, to be honest. So that's my bias.
Yeah. That's interesting, that isn't it? Because you're a whiskey drinker, so you.
Yeah.
It's kind of, sometimes I find they are a little bit like. It's too in between. Like if you wanted a whiskey. If you wanted something aged, you just have a whiskey, and if you wanted something like crisp and light and refreshing and dry, you'd have a gin. And those aged gins are kind of too in between. Although I do often like the kind of creamy vanilla flavour and texture you get from them. But that one is totally different. I've never had anything like that, and I love that on its own as a totally standalone drink.
Yeah, I prefer it on its own. I think the aged gins for me, I don't know. I find them a bit. Like I don't find them often flavourful enough to drink on their own, but I don't like them mixed either. It's maybe sometimes I've not had them properly, but I just find them, they take bits of whiskey that I like and bits of gin that I like and put them together, but in a way that doesn't meld properly for me.
Yeah,
so
you can taste the whiskey bits and you can taste the gin bits,
these
but
individual components rather than the whole component.
To me, that one's nothing like whiskey. That's not trying to be a whiskey.
No, the mapley flavour is quite unique with that. It's not as oaky.
Yeah, that takes away
It is lovely. It is lovely. It's not. I prefer their gin or their whiskey than that probably, but I do really like it.
I think
and I love all their whiskies and their gins that they've done so far.
I think I prefer that over their gin.
Oh really?
And I would have that neat. Yeah, and I would just have that neat on a cosy, like by the fire, kind of as instead of a whiskey, I suppose. Although the gin is really good in a martini. The latitude strength, the latitude strength in a martini is great.
I should try that. That's a good like stamp of approval if it's like that strong, like 57 points on, and it's nice in a martini.
Next time you're around at mine, we'll get Alistair to make gin
martinis. That seems like such an adult drink as well.
With an olive on the side.
I don't know why it surprised me. Like that's such an adult drink, and I sit in my house being like, I'll have a 15-year-old whatever else. Like that's not like
you're actually an old man.
I think that's my thing that maybe I'd prefer. Yeah, it's the adult bit, is the organisational skills.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not good at cutting a garnish either.
No. Well, with an olive you don't need to. Just stick it on a cocktail stick and you're done. That's the plan.
Definitely interesting. It's not one I would personally buy, but I think I appreciate it for what it is. One of the nicest cask aged gins I would say that I've tried.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us again. And join us again next week for another mystery tasting.
Something tasty.
Cheers.
Cheers. Slange. That's the wrong glass. Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. And you can follow us on social media at The Grail Tastings. See you next time. Slange.
I think people think we actually do that in work.
I think they do.
They think we sit and drink quite a lot in work.
Well,
I mean, we're
in work. We're in work today.
Or like.